Alexander walked to a budgie, honking sound coming from outside. What is that? He asked. A bird maybe, said a ripnut, or barfing buffalo, or a super loud monster, said Alexander. He threw on some clothes. Then he picked up the in the notebook while Rip and Noah were getting dressed. Blue thorns, flower, beautiful plant, ugly sound, habitat, hiking trails, don't do hung flowers, love, cheering music, died. The tears of people who can stand is terrible nose fever. This plant blows the popcorn sound when anything touches it. Warning: watch your step, avoid touching the ground when hiking. Let's go see what's making that noise, said Alexander, slapping the notebook shut. The boys stepped out into the hot morning air. Nikki, Anna, and Dolly stood outside the girls' cabin, covering their ears. Ranger Harry marched along, blowing hard into the boat. His cheeks were almost red as his beard. Rise and shine, shooters, he said. It's chill time. The Rangers led the campers to the picnic table. For breakfast, he said, we're having piping hot salt bush. And to wash it down, a streaming mug of onion crater. Alexander snipped of a spoonful of salt mush. Rip pulled his bowl aside. Yo, Papa Bear, he said. This porridge is way too hot for this weather. Ranger Harry's eyes narrowed. Camp Rule 81. Always eat the hot breakfast. Website. Alexander turned to Nikki. Her face was hidden by the brim of her fluffy head. So he said, how was your first night in the girls' cabin? Nikki woke up. Her eyes were half closed. Lousy, he said. I didn't get much sleep. I kept hearing this weird sound, a chicken note, said Alexander. Yes, said Nikki. Like someone ringing a glass bell. Maybe it was a bunny, said Dottie. Bunnies can ring bells, said Anna. Ding ding. When Jerry tapped his spoon against his canteen. Listen up, markets. Crest is so beautiful. And more survival skill this week. He pulled a skateboard on the table. Ashley, Anna, Cherry, Chanoy, Nikki, tram making, Dottie, fire safety, rib, cooking, well, map making, Alexander, camp blowing, said Nikki. Awesome. Map making, said Alexander. I wish I had gotten archery. More making is better than fire safety, said Rip. Anything with safety in the same must be boring. The campers lined up in the blistering sun, await orders from Ranger Harry. One by one, he gave them a tool and a set of instructions: bow and arrow, paddle, leather straps, first safety booklets, pen, paper, pencil, and compass. Nicky, he said, take this paddle and lead me away from me. Yes, sir, said Nicky, smiling. Yes. Rip, he said, take this safety booklet and started reading. Rip groaned. Ranger Harry made his way down the line to Alexander. Take this paper out, pencil, and compass. Your job is map out our campgrounds, he said. Oh, okay, said Alexander. Ranger Harry lifted his bottle. Now go, he shouted. Meet back here for lunch. The campers staggered. Alexander hiked over camp, drawing his map. He saw a lake out tower, a road bridge, and a few more mountains south. Not bad, thought Alexander, holding up the map. I hit every spot in camp. Quickly, Alexander jumped. The noise from last night. The clink sound like ice cubes hitting a glass. They were coming from deep in the woods. Hello? He called out. Is someone there? Smack! Something hit him on the back of his head. Something red and cold. Pop! The ice seeping down from his head and splattered on the ground. A snowball, said Alexander thought, in this heat. He looked around. Nobody was there. Alexander scooped the lunch of snow from the dry, cracked dirt. Then he remembered his birthday and sermon when Rip had been with the dodgeball. Come on, Rip, he shouted, whipping the bag up his neck. Wherever we are. Alexander tried to carry the small box to lunch, but it melted on the way. The last porcupine. So Ranger Harry waving to Alexander. They're just in time to learn Camp 220. Lunch tastes better in the shade. Alexander popped down in a shady spot near and Rip and Nicky. Ranger Harry held up a menu and he carved from the chunk of wood. Lunch: huckleberry sandwich with mayo, trail mix, extra crunchy, bug juice, legs, piece crunchy. Eat up, said Alexander. Bug juice, said Rip. Brush! Oh, Sticky that like hers in one poop. He gave a big red smile. You are good food. Oh, he said. Bug juice is camp talk for fruit punch. Crunch. Alexander ate a handful of trail mix. It tasted like mixed up bites of trail. Guess what? He said. I heard that strange clinking sound again. But just before I got smacked with Rip's slush ball. He turned to Rip. Where did you find the snow anyway? Snow? Said Rip. How could there be snow here at Camp Sweetbox? Guys, Alexander whispered. Alexander nibbled on his sandwich. Well, somebody slapped me. It was me, said Rip. I've been parked on the Sun Mount all morning and reading about fire safety. And I've been canoeing, said Nicky. I can almost steer. Rick snatched the map from Alexander's backpack. Okay, Winnie, let's see what you've been working on. Wow, said Nicky. Great mind, Salamander. Thanks, said Alexander. Map making is still not as fun as canoeing or arcade or tram making, said Dottie. He held up a huge wet woven from the little strip, and I made it to catch pet bunnies. The strap could catch 50 bunnies, said or a bear, said Leo. Wow! Suddenly, Ranger Harry blew his whistle. Ranger really needs a new horn, said Rick, poking his ears. Listen up, squirrels, he said. My beard is drooping. That makes this way too odd. So this afternoon we're going to rest in our cabins. Then tonight we'll take a long hike, like in the dark. So he cooked. The campers drove back to the cabin. Guys, Alexander whispered to his friends, keep your ears peeled from the crackling sound. It could be from coming a monster. Monster appeared, asked Nicky. I think this is it. Really starting to get you, Cylinder. Maybe it's all, said Alexander, touching back of his neck. But where did that snowball come from? And how come in my neck feels cold?